Hello there, good evening, and a huge welcome to the channel. The addiction tonight is episode 3 of the Dummies Guide to Reagent Farming in World of Warcraft. So grab that lovely cup of coffee and please get comfy so we can get started. This guide is solely aimed at reagent farming in World of Warcraft. Within previous episodes I have shown you the best race and class to use for farming for both the Alliance and the Horde, as well as the best way to set up in-game options and graphic settings, which are all aimed to help improve your overall farming experience, and this video is no exception. Tonight I will show to you what I feel is the best way to set up your farming character's UI and screen layout, as well as showing you what I feel are the best add-ons to use. This is just going off my own past experiences and well over 15 plus years farming in-game. Add-ons in World of Warcraft are not needed to play the game. I cannot stress this point enough. You do not need to use add-ons to enjoy reagent farming. The best way to look at add-ons are more a quality of life improvement in-game. Tools that can be used to improve certain aspects to World of Warcraft and reagent farming, making them more fun and streamlined. I am only showing add-ons that I use with every single farm I do and on a daily basis, which are all aimed to help improve reagent farming as a whole. Starting with your UI and action bars. This part of the game is a player's own personal preference and style, and there is no right or wrong way to how you should set your own UI and bars. Every player is different. Some like to have a lot of add-ons and information on screen, which is handy for them. I am completely the opposite and prefer a more overall clean UI for farming, only using add-ons what I feel are beneficial to me and how I farm. On screen now is Blizzard's newish in-game feature that will allow you to move and resize any base game UI elements on screen, like action and health bars to raid frames and info panels. This will allow you to customize your UI to how you like it. The main reason why I mention this will become clear shortly. Jumping onto Bing, who solely designed for the purpose of reagent farming in World of Warcraft. You will notice right away that my UI scale is a lot smaller, even with my bad eyesight. As a feral farmer, we do not need to use a lot of skills, so there is no need to have them on my bars. I use keybinds linked to my gaming mouse and keyboard, which is not many, allowing me to lower the size and scale and giving me that clean-looking UI. I will use Opie to hide any other skills, macros, toys, even mounts off screen, which can be used with a simple keybind and point to select what I need. I also use Bartender 4 to give me further customization on my action bars. This next add-on is rather good for farming full stop, and some of you may not be aware of it. But you may have noticed that the more add-ons you use, the more add-on icons appear around your minimap, clogging up your view when gathering. Well, I use a simple add-on called MiniMapButton. This simple add-on will remove all add-on icons and move them to just one button on your minimap, and pressing this button will reveal all the icons for you to use like normal, therefore tidying up your minimap for better viewing. And just a small added tip when gathering. But you can move the minimap more central and in view, just making it easier to see the nodes on the minimap when farming. Which leads me on nicely to the next add-on, which would be GatherMate 2. Keeping this simple, this add-on once installed with the preloaded packs will show you all locations of any gathering node in-game, even if you have never gathered before. It's rather easy and simple to use. Gather Tracker is a visual aid on screen, show you what reagents you have collected and are in your bags. This add-on can be set up to show prices on items also, as well as other info, but I just find that is a little too much, and prefer the add-on to show what I have, but both extremely good add-ons to use as a reagent farmer in WoW. Next I will show you the more well-known add-ons I use for farming. As I just stated, these add-ons are known and therefore will only be a quick brief rundown on each of them. Unlike always, credit goes to the add-on creators for making these amazing add-ons, and all links can be found below within the description. Starting with Loot Appraiser. I only use this add-on to make me aware of any potential decent drops, as well as an extremely quick way to reset dungeon and raids after each run through them. You will need to open the add-on setting to make sure that reset button is activated, other it just will not show with the standard default setting. I have been using Instance Gold Tracker for ages, as it's an extremely good visual aid for showing you how many runs you have done over a set period of time. It will also show you how much gold you have made in each location, as well as other useful info like total kills and more. Nova Instance Tracker, I personally cannot farm without this add-on, it is just that good. This golden gem of an add-on will track all dungeon and raid lockout timers across all your characters on your server, and will notify you with a raid warning when any timers come off cooldown, allowing me to farm further. Using this add-on will help with overlapping timers, letting me farm non-stop in certain farms without lockouts and no downtime. The next add-on I will mention is Trade Skill Master and its group mailing feature, and how to set this up for quick posting options to different characters. This feature to TSM will make mailing items and reagents to different characters at once possible, and all with just one click of a button, which will help speed up the process. On screen now I will quickly walk you through how to set up this feature. First, open TSM and select the Groups tabs found at the top of the window. Create a new group and make sure to rename it, as I will be using transmogs in this small demo. That will be the name of my new group. All your items that are within your bags will show up here, as you can see. Simply go through your items and select each item you would like in this group. Then simply add the items to the group, then close TSM completely for it to register, and this is part 1 done with. Open TSM once again and move to the Operations tabs. Then open the Mailing Operations window and start a new operation. Not needed, but I find it helps to rename this using the same name as the group in the previous steps. Next is to select what character you would like to use in this operation, so as this is just for any transmogs I pick up while farming. All of these items get sent to my transmogs banking character, who also has disenchanting, and that would be my priest, ShyFX. The last option you must make sure is selected, and that would be your new transmogs group you just made. This option can be found at the bottom of the window under Group Management. Simply open this option, select what group you would like to use in this operation, and you are now done and can close TSM. Once you set this operation up, go to your nearest mailbox, open it, and now select Groups, and you should see your new mailing operation within this screen. Just make sure it's highlighted, which means it's activated and ready to use. Now on the same screen, simply hit the Send Mail button only once, and this will send all transmogs within that group to the selected character for you. Every time you get new items after farming, simply open the same transmog group in exactly the same way as before and just add all new items to this group for future ease of mailing. You can create several groups at once, like transmogs going to one character, reagents going to another character, recipes to another, and so on. Just adding the groups to the mailing operations again in the same way as before, and this will for sure speed up your mailing. Optimizing this process for speed also, and creating less downtime between farms, and is the sole reason why I mention it. These last add-ons I also use on a daily basis, from Better Fishing, which allows you to basically AFK one button fish while watching a movie in another room, as an example. Bulk buy is just for buying vendor items in large amounts, and can be very handy for most vendor flips in-game, and just another way to optimize certain options. MogIt is just a nice quality of life add-on for any type of farmer, as we pick up items on our travels. This add-on will allow you to mouse over an item, which will then show you what that item looks like on your character and within a small new window. MogIt also have a built-in catalog of every item in-game from every expansion, and will show you in most cases on how to obtain them, helping you to plan ahead with new MOG styles or potential MOGs hunting farms, and is well worth a mention. This was episode 3 of the Dummies Guide to Reagent Farming in WoW, now complete. I do hope you found this helpful in some way, and we shall be moving on to more advanced methods soon. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please hit that like and sub buttons if you enjoyed the video. Maybe come join us on Discord. For me, however, I would like to farm some more, so like always people, stay away from the crazies and stay safe out there.